are back with another episode of Brew Your Mind, the podcast where we get to drink coffee and beer and you get to sit back and listen to us ramble about whatever is on our minds. I'm Justin, and with me today is...
You gotta prep me for these things. It's the second time, man. You've been running off with the high speed, high energy. It's the same old me.
That's right.
It's the same old me, Jesse, here. Except this season
day.
2. You know, we're trying to keep this consistent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we might record like once a month and then jump back in later. That's up to us. We have no obligations. No one's paying us. Pay us some money. You might see some more consistency. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But hey, let's just keep that tempo up. Keep that fast talking, Justin. It's your turn. Go.
All right, it's my turn, and now I just want to let the people know that, hey, thank you for coming out and listening to us again today, because we got a lot of stuff on the plate, and we're going to bring it to you nice and fast, nice and quick, and we're going to try to get done in and out in about 9 minutes. So, Jesse, what are you drinking today?
This is wild. Man, I'm drinking that Pete's coffee.
Woo, Pete!
Man, same old thing. I tell
Just
you
a
what it is.
different
I
day.
got that oat milk in it, boy. It's the only thing keeping me alive these days.
Set that
I tell you
sucker
something
up
else.
to 11.
It's the same old thing. It's a quarantine, boringtine, Ovaltine looking head. You know what I mean? So I'm drinking that same thing, man.
Yeah, it's good, I
good,
bet,
you
because
know?
you just woke up an hour ago, so? Ish.
Yeah.
And here I am. It's almost 8:30 at night. Man, this time difference is crazy.
Crazy. Yeah, man.
Anyways.
So what you drinking today?
I am really excited about what I have. I bought this about 3 weeks ago, and I've been saving it for the podcast. Those that have been listening know I'm a huge Delirium fan. It's a type of Belgian beer. Love it. I found this at the shop at On Base. Delirium Barrel Aged. It is limited edition 2019. I have never seen this before. So I bought it. I had to, of course. And I saw that they take the Delirium Nocturnum, which is like the base beer, the regular beer, delicious, and they age it in bourbon oaked barrels for 9 months. What? Okay. I'll hop on the horse and ride it.
Like that. I've had a beer like that, and I wasn't a fan of it.
Yeah, and
Weird.
I've also had it was like a bourbon type aged beer, and it wasn't that good. But I have high hopes for this Delirium. Excuse you. Are you okay?
Good luck to you. Yeah, I just burped.
Okay. Jesse just burped, y'all, so make sure you're still hanging around. Oh, woo!
Oh my God.
We popping corks
Check
in
this
here.
in that.
Oh, yeah.
Man, pour that sucker up. Wow.
My goodness. Nothing but foam in that glass, so you know what we normally do? We just drink out of the bottle. Here we go. Cheers, y'all.
Only hear you drink, too.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow!
Oh, man, what do you think? What do you think?
That's pretty good. The bourbon to it is not that strong, and it still has that sweet Delirium type taste to it. Wow. I'm a fan, and also, depending on how long we go, I might start to fall off the cliff, because this is about 3/4 of a liter, and it's 11.5%. So it's pretty strong. So I'm gonna try to babysit it, but it is really good. Solid 9 out of 10. Huge fan. What you got, Jesse?
I'm going to need you to drink that as fast as you've been talking.
Bottoms up.
I'm trying to see the end result. Bottoms up. Yeah, man. Hey, I hope everyone's doing well out there. Look, we're trying to get this regular going. I appreciate the feedback, though. I've been getting some messages every now and then. People's checking up on us, making sure we ain't dead or something. We've just been chilling, man. Ain't not much to do. Work's been getting in the way. Justin, you've been working.
Jesse, I have to
crazy
stop you
shit.
for a second.
Uh-oh.
You told me bottoms up. I grabbed the bottle. I did bottoms up. And it foamed up in the worst way. Got on my nose. There's beer all over my carpet right now. It's dripping everywhere. Life's a mess. So I need you to stall. Keep talking a little bit. I'll be right back.
Oh, man, I guess I can do that. Well, I don't really know what to talk about. Look, life is crazy. The only thing I know to do is go outside and get some of that sunshine. You need that vitamin D, you know. You need that good energy. You know what I mean?
I got a paper towel, so that'll do.
Oh, you back already? Look, I didn't have to stall that long.
I'm worried
Man, you
about the
made me
carpet.
nervous. I wasn't ready for that.
Maybe I should clean the carpet up right now. I don't know. Will it stain? No, I don't. YOLO. Here we go. Okay, yeah. So, yeah. How you been lately, man?
Man, been chilling, doing nothing really. I don't know. Just
How,
hey, the first things first. Everybody like that new intro music?
oh my gosh, yeah. It's so good. And the last teaser, you guys should have heard it for sure. It was playing throughout it. It's the best. That's Jesse. That's what Jesse's about, people.
Finally.
That's the kind of stuff he can create. I asked for it about a year ago, so here we are. All right, it may not be in a timely manner, but
Nope.
no, I'm kidding. It's the best. I love it. Super cool. How long did it take for you to make that?
Not long. I don't know.
That's how good he is, people.
Hours.
That's how good he is.
I don't know. Well, once the mood strikes, that train's rolling through, and you hear it. You hear that choo-choo train coming. You got to hop on board, or else it's just gonna keep on going. It ain't gonna wait for you. So when that creativity strikes you, you got to get on board. You got to stop everything else you're doing. Man, I'm sick. I gotta go to the doctor. Nope, too bad. Here comes the choo-choo train. You know what I mean? Man, I gotta go to work, or else I'm gonna get fired. Nope, too bad. Choo-choo train's rolling through. You gotta hop on board. You want to get left in the dust? I didn't think so. You know what I mean? That's how it is. You gotta reject life sometimes. Your marriage is falling apart. Nope, too bad. I'm on that choo-choo train, okay? I'm shoveling the coal in this sucker. Steams are pouring out, burning my face off. But I love that feeling because I know this work is going towards something greater than me. The creativity. Justin, what do you think? Can I get the words?
Yeah, I don't have anything to add to that. That is genius. And I also forgot to put I have a mask right here for the quarantine mask.
Oh, you wearing a mask?
I'm about to put it on. No, I can't because
Man.
I'm wearing headphones. Are there a lot of people wearing the mask? Are they mandated to wear the mask on base over by you? Like in the commissary, BX and whatnot?
Yep. They sure
Okay,
are.
yeah.
I think that's probably all around every base now.
Yeah. You're probably right.
I mean, you don't have to wear it I think you just have to do it in gas stations and grocery store, but everywhere else I think is fine. I don't know. It's a wild time, man. I'm walking around like I'm a ninja, ready to assassinate. Now's the best time to pull out your ninja stars, start throwing them around because they're gonna say, "Well, it was a guy in a ninja looking mask. He's the one that did it." And then they're gonna be like, "Well, everyone's a suspect now. Everyone's a ninja creeping around, creepy crawling, looking suspicious at each other. You know what I mean? Everyone's like, stay away from me. You might be a killer, or you might have some killers on board trying to kill me with the sickness. And I ain't down with the sickness. Disturbed looking head. You know what I mean? Now's the time. Assassinate. That's all I got.
That's all I got. We're only 8 minutes in. You pretty much talked about everything we're going to talk about, from ninjas and choo-choo trains. I don't think there's much else to discuss. I was just going to check up on you and see, is there like a certain routine or something you're doing to try to make, I don't know, each day go on and try to get something out of each day instead of just, chilling kind of thing?
Well, I say that, but then yesterday I had yesterday off, and I didn't do a damn thing. I went to the gym at work.
There you
We
go.
have our own little gym, so that was like one productive thing. And then, man, I didn't do a thing. I played Destiny for a little bit. Actually, last night was actually productive. I had some random friends want to FaceTime me, get on that Zoom call, and I
saw that, and
I guess so.
I cannot believe how small this world is. Shout out to Ken and Sam, them two. And I wake up to Ken. He sent me a picture of you FaceTiming his girlfriend. And
I didn't.
It's like, wait, what? What?
So here's the story, people. It's super crazy. I just realized it was him. We were talking, I was like, this dude's voice sounds familiar. So this dude that Justin knows that used to work with you over there, right? He used to, his name's Ken. And a couple years ago, like 2 years ago, right? 2 or 3, we would play Rocket League every now and then. And I'd jump on, and then you'd have your friend Ken on. And so I got to know him kind of well. Old Kenji boy, hitting the ball open left and right, hitting it, juking that goalie all the time, getting them good passes over, slam dunking on them heads, looking car, monster truck, big wheel having. Well, anyway, we know Ken, so then I haven't talked to him in 2 or 3 years. And then I remember Sammy told me, and Sammy's a good friend of mine. She used to work up here with me. Now she's her new assignment. She's down in the base in Texas, and then I guess Ken went from the UK to that same base in Texas, right?
Yep.
Well, then I remember Sammy saying, "Oh, well, this guy I'm singing, he knows Justin. They used to work in the same place." I was like, "Dang, that's a small world." And then didn't even think about it. And so Sammy, she wanted to do a Zoom call with another friend of mine, Lex, who used to be up here but out of the military now. So we're all three talking, and then there's this dude in the background of Sammy's cam, and then he was just like, "Yo, so when you and Justin doing a podcast again, or when you should hop on Fortnite with us this Friday?" And I was like, "I don't even know who this dude is." You know what I mean? I was like, "Why does he want me to play video games with him?" And then so Sammy leaves the room to go to the restroom, so he's just talking to me on the camera, and then I hear his voice, and I'm like, "I know this voice from somewhere," and I was like. And he swore that we played Fortnite together. And I was like, no, man. I was like, I only played it like 3 times. I was like, I don't think we did. And then eventually we got to the point where I was like, wait, Rocket League. And I was like, dude, that's you. And I was like, Kenji. I was like, oh, man, what in the world? So it's so crazy to know, like, you'll be good friends with someone through the headset. And then you won't even know what they look like for years.
Yeah.
And, well, now I know what he looks like. So pretty wild, man. Pretty small world. Shout out to young Kenji out there doing big things, getting ready. He's about to flex on everybody on the Rocket League, bringing back 110%. MJ who? Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan. Ain't nobody going to step in the way. All right? He's flexing. He's pumping them tires up and getting ready to rev on them. Take it to the red. You know what I mean? He's got them bunnies. He's got them hydraulics putting in his car. He's ready.
He is ready, folks. And it is crazy. As Jesse was saying way earlier before he went off on the people, it is crazy playing with people that, I mean, I don't know. So, yeah, that's true. And Ken, he mentioned, hey, hop on Fortnite with Justin. About, what is it? 3-4 hours ago, me and him hopped on Fortnite, not to play the game, to attend a Travis Scott concert that lasted about 15 minutes. Like, you get in the game, and a giant Travis Scott comes out, and a concert goes down, and it was pretty epic, I'll say. The nerd in me.
I saw that.
And, yeah, it was really sick. It's happening again later on tonight. I'm going to hop on just to do it again because it was really awesome. Jesse, you should join us because it was pretty sick. But, yeah.
See, I have this opposite reaction to something like that. See, whenever I see a game getting so commercialized, it turns me off.
Okay. Yeah.
So when I see something like that, I'm like, man, that's it's so like how much what's the transaction going on behind the scenes? Like how much money he gave who to do this, and it's just advertising.
That's true, and that's crazy.
Does he have a new album coming out or something? Travis Scott?
No, I think he had one a little bit ago that came out. I mean, he's got some random singles, but. Like I don't even think about that. I mean, I know like Fortnite's such a brand name now, and they were like affiliated with Star Wars, and they're partnering with people like big names like that. So yeah, I get it. But at the same time, I look at it, I was like, I wonder if this is something they're doing. You know, like hey, everyone's quarantined, so let's do something cool like for the Fortnite community. So I was trying to like spin it like that in my head.
You're probably.
But yeah, I mean, I hardly play that game. So yeah,
man, you know what? We all just birds trying to get that bird seed. So Travis Scott out here feeding us.
That's right.
He's scattering the bird seed to the young Fortnite.
Gobble up, people. Gobble.
You out there with your little pickaxe, digging in the ground, trying to find the remnants of the bird seed. This one's mine. This one came from Travis Scott. Up in the sky. I seen him dancing. He dropped this out one for me. I saw it. I chased it down. I'm digging out the ground now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. So what else has been good? What else has been going on?
For me, well, I'm going to be a homeowner here in about 6 days, so that's pretty cool. And the seller is actually going to be renting from me for until further notice with everything that's happening. So that's kind of a weird situation, but it's all working out in the long run. And then, I mean, I worked all week, and I don't work. Yeah, exactly, it is. And then I don't work for a little bit, It's really weird this week. So I went to work and I worked Monday through Friday. Just a normal week, maybe like a 6.5 hour shift. Really, they're shorter because everything that's happening. But like, I just felt like I've been so, I don't know, because I haven't worked 5 days in a row in such a long time. So it felt weird doing that, and I felt like, why am I doing this? This is frustrating. Why am I working? And it's like, what? Now I'm getting this state of mind because of everything that's happening, and I don't know. I want to talk about it though, because it's like, how are we going to be able? How are we going to adjust to normal life again after we go through this? You think it's gonna be tough? Do you think people are gonna kind of resist, or are people trying to go back to normal life too soon? Because I mean, I noticed that people, like kind of eliminating the social distancing a little bit when you're out, and it's like, hello, we're still kind of practicing that kind of thing. So I don't know. It's interesting to think about. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like all this stuff, like everyone's starting to relax a little bit. It's making me nervous, man. It's gonna have another spike come out the blue. You know what I mean?
You think so? You think so for real?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I mean, I saw around here local, some barbers I know and stuff like that. I think tattoo shops and whatever, they're taking on clients again and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna wait for a while. I ain't need no hair clippers. I'm faded. You know what I mean?
I mean, what an awful time, especially for us trying to move, and then all this goes down, and it's kind of like pushing stuff to the side. It kind of sucks, but we'll get through it.
When were you supposed to move? May?
Man, I had a departure date of June 12th, but we can't go anywhere till at least June 30th, and I'm definitely not expecting to leave anytime around that date. So I think I'm expecting. No, I'm hoping for August, September now, but I'm expecting the fall, I guess. I don't know. Hope for the best. Expect the worst.
Man, I'm ready to go. But you're talking about is everything gonna be? Yeah. Oh, you're frustrated being at work. Like, what does this even matter? No, I feel the same way about a lot of stuff. A lot of all of a sudden. I mean, I guess I kind of talked about that last time, but I think all this stuff is making me realize how unimportant a lot of things are. So it's really hard to care about some email regarding some kind of work thing. Whenever you're like, man, does this even matter right now? You know what I mean? Like, we're talking about writing evaluations for people.
Yeah.
Annual stuff and like bullets and tweaking things, and I'm like, man, I don't.
I'm really trying to avoid that mindset. I'm really trying to stay positive head of things and then staying productive.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you have so much time on your hands and someone asks, "Oh, what'd you do today?" and you're just like, "Man, I really didn't do anything because I'm just quarantining in this house or whatever. I'm supposed to stay in this house and not go anywhere."
Yeah.
And that's kind of frustrating for me to say to myself or say to someone else to ask me, how my day was or whatever. So I'm trying to find different ways, stay productive. But I feel like as if this happens, this keeps extending and more, it's like I'm gonna run out of things to do, and I feel like I'm gonna have like this useless kind of I don't know. I'm just rambling now because we don't have anything to talk about this episode, guys. We got nothing.
We do have a little bit to talk about. It's kind of out my wheelhouse, but I want to talk about it. I want to talk about that NFL draft, brother.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that. What do you think about Jordan Love, man?
Man, I think his appearance is the way his demeanor, the way he held himself, given the circumstances, the way he came in there and kind of addressed the situation. I think he handled it with a lot of grace. Plus, I'm really excited to see what he's going to do in the future. I kind of like to look at some people, their past. And some of the stuff that he may or may not have done that is negative or positive, I like to just disregard all that and just look at the what this guy could be, what could he become? That's what I think about that.
I mean that's a perfect analysis. That is a perfect analysis. And yeah, will he take over for Aaron Rodgers soon? We'll see, guys. Make sure you stay tuned.
Oh man. Just for a little context, I have no clue who we're talking about.
I know.
No clue.
You did so
So,
good, though. You did so good. But yeah, Nate, as a sports fan, NFL draft has been huge for me because it's just something that's happening. Everyone's talking about it. It feels like things are normal. And then after the draft, it's going to go back to the dryness of no athletics. Although professional German football, aka soccer, is trying to start again in the middle of May. So hey, who knows? Who knows for all them
man,
German football fans out there?
I think everyone's getting a
Also,
little everyone's getting a little too excited. Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do sports. We're gonna get people." And I don't know, man. I'm getting nervous for this kind of behavior.
yeah, you guys just stay safe out there and just keep listening to us. Brew your mind on the weekdays, party hard on the weekends, and we got you. So I got a question from Jared, our good friend Jared. He wanted to play some Warzone earlier, and I didn't have time because we were doing this. So hopped on this party real quick. I just jumped in, and George, Tyler, and him were in it, and I shouted out and said, "Hey, you guys got anything to talk about?" Jared hit me up, and he was like, "I'm going to ask you this question, Jesse, because you're an avid coffee drinker. I am too, but you're drinking coffee right now. Do you drink coffee for energy or taste?"
I don't even know. I feel like I'm like in such a autopilot mode with it. Like I just do it now.
Yes,
You know
it
what I
feels
mean?
like it's just like a routine, like it's just part of your day, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Cause like, I mean, I guess I do obviously love the taste, but I don't really think about that as much. So no, I don't drink it for the taste. That I mean, I feel like, but I guess probably for the energy. I would think
Did
because I
you
feel
think
like if I
it still
don't
gives
have
you
it,
energy?
I mean, probably not really. Because some days I won't have it at all at work, and I still feel about the same.
Yeah,
Oh, excuse me, burping it all up in the microphone again. Sorry about that. You know what does give me
Jesse's
energy?
burping.
Good vibes. No, full night. Can't even talk. Sleeping a long time, getting like 8 to 10 hours of sleep.
I'm glad you said that
Man,
because
that'll make.
he also followed up and he was like, "What could be other methods for energy? And can you elaborate about the addiction properties it holds?"
Is coffee addicting? I guess caffeine. I
Is
don't know.
coffee? Am
See,
I
I feel
addicted
like
to
I'm in such an
coffee?
autopilot thing. I don't know.
I think I don't
I
think
don't
it
know.
like I could drink it 8 p.m. 9 p.m. and I don't think it will affect me, but I think it doesn't give me energy. But without it, I lack energy. Is that possible? Does that make sense?
Yeah, like it brings it to the normal level. You know what I mean? Brings you right up to
Yeah.
that threshold where you're just like in the, you're cruising 65 and a 60. You know what I mean? You
For a
ain't got
bruising.
your pedal to the metal or nothing. You ain't on some cocaine trip. You know what I mean? You're just right there. Pushing the limit a little bit. 65. Going 5 over. You see that police, you might slow down a little bit, let off the gas for a minute, bring it back down to 60. But you ain't going like 55. You ain't going under. No, you don't want to be that way. See, that's when if you ain't having coffee, you're in grandpa mode driving on the interstate in the left-hand lane. You know what I mean? You're going 35 and a 60. Is that something you really want to do? I didn't think so. So we got to analyze this, Is coffee addicting and bad for us? I don't know. Look, all I know is I'm getting a little bit older every day. You know what I mean? And I'm getting to that grandpa in the left-hand lane interstate driving 35. And if I need a little bit of coffee to keep me leveled up, keep me on that teenager. Not even a teenager, I'm a mid-20 something driving responsibly, 65 and a 60. You know what I mean? If that's what it takes, I'll take a little bit of that sacrifice. What if coffee does? It's a slow burn towards some kind of detrimental health that hits you when you're 82. Are you going to risk it? Risk it for that biscuit to keep that level? Autopilot, That's what I was thinking. I drink that coffee anyway. Somebody tells me it's bad. Here's what I think also. There's like every 5 years there's some new study that says coffee's great for you. And then they're like, you know what? Coffee's bad for you. Don't drink it. So I don't know what to think anymore. You know, I'm conflicted. All the professionals out here trying to give us advice, I don't know who to listen to. I'm gonna listen to my soul. That's what I think. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to get to where I'm going at a decent speed. You know, nothing too crazy fast, but right there where you feeling like you're getting somewhere. That's what coffee does for me. Makes me feel like I planned a big trip, and I see that mountain out there I'm going to go on a hike on, and I see it in the horizon, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I can tell I'm making progress. You know, we ain't going in reverse. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got about that, dude. But that's what I feel about coffee. I feel like I gotta have it every day. You know, but I ain't addicted. I got self-control. You know what I mean? I don't even need to drive a car on the interstate. You know what I'm saying? Like if I wanted to, I could get out the car and walk if I wanted to. That's a choice. You know, that's slow. That's some slow progress. But you gain something going that slow too. You get to admire the flowers on the interstate you zooming by. Normally you don't see those. The smells, the sounds of nature. You know, the semi truck driving super fast right by you, and you feel that wind, and you're like, I could have died right there. Why is he driving so close to the side of the road? You know, should I be walking on the side of the road? Then there's a rocks flying up in the air. You're getting hit by rocks from that semi truck, and it's just enough pain to wake you up and make you feel alive. You know what I mean? Like, you know how fragile you really are. One of those rocks spiral out of control, hit you at the temple. You know, it's lights out. Then you're there on the side of the road. Roadkill, human. Died from a damn pebble. You know what I mean? But then you're gaining so much going that slow, you're looking at the flowers. And that's the last thing you see as your head's laying on that pavement on the side of the road. You're looking right there, y'all. And you see the ants and the bees. Just nature's carrying on as you're fading away into the blackness. You know? As your soul just escapes into the wild and your body goes back down to the dirt. And the vultures, they come down and they pick at you. You know what I mean? Nature takes over, maggots and stuff. You go back to the ground, and you've become one with nature again. No coffee. That's a beautiful sentiment. That's all I got, Justin. You know?
That concludes today's segment of poetry from Jesse. The way he uses his words to describe a certain situation or to answer a certain question is just a magical thing, and it only happens here at Brew Your Mind. So make sure you keep coming back and listening to us because you cannot find this content anywhere else. Speaking of content, make sure you go over to Brew Your Mind Pod on YouTube and check out our videos. But don't check out the last episode because we didn't have a video. Check out this week because we will have a video. And with that,
Hey, side note, I'm gonna. I keep forgetting. I have it on my computer, like it's done.
oh,
I just forgot to upload it, and then I keep forgetting. So I'm gonna upload it. Oh man, I'm so sorry. This sucks. I gotta hire someone eventually to do this stuff for me.
So hey, you guys are lucky. You'll have double the videos this week. If you get tired of listening to us and just listening to us, and you actually want to put a face to the voice, and you actually want to see Jesse do the poetry that he does and articulates so well. I say he does. Go to YouTube. Check it out.
Amen, brother. That's what I like to hear. It's a good time.
So
I've already had Sam. She told me last night. She's like, I really like the visual of having the podcast. She's like,
that's really cool.
Very entertaining. So works out. You know, some people like
Yeah.
the visualness of it. I do. So I just got to keep uploading them on the normal. Stop forgetting about life about that, and take care of yourself.
I like having this video aspect because I have this camera in front of me, and then with your voice, I can hear it in my ears, and then I look at this Canon camera, E05, E05 T6, 18 to 55 millimeter lens. I look at it, and I just visualize you that I'm looking at and talking to. You, Jesse, and you, the people listening. And it's just a good time. It actually makes the podcasting a little bit easier. It makes these conversations feel more natural. And it makes it so Jesse can ramble for 10 straight minutes, and I can just sit here and just stare at the camera and let you guys know that I am listening to him and I don't have to say anything. It's not like I just went away and just let him ramble. No, I'm still here. I'm still engaging. It's a good time.
I'm still standing. You know,
You can't knock me down. I'll get up again.
son. That's what I like to hear. I did that whole thing for. I was thinking of Jared. You know, because he asked that
Yeah,
question. I think,
absolutely.
what would
Jared, you
do?
deserve that answer. Yeah, what would Jared do? He went to Jared. Obviously.
Oh, I tried to get. I was texting Kyle. I was trying to get my friend Kyle, the sports guru, to hop on here for a quick call while we was talking about the sports draft.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I was just going to hold his, audio up and then record
Mm-hmm.
it. And I don't know, but he ain't answering me. He's probably asleep.
Okay, Kyle.
But he was
Okay,
telling
Kyle.
me yesterday that I saw him for a second at work, and he was telling me, he was like, "Yeah, me and Justin, we follow each other on Twitter, and I can see he's trying to be positive about the Packers, but he's like, and he said, he's like, yeah, but they've been messing up," and I was like, well, I mean, I don't have a
Jesse,
clue.
you know at all people how much they've been messing up.
Well,
You already know. You already talked about Jordan Love.
Jordan Love. So, what's your assessment of the? Was it good or bad? What happened?
Yeah,
with the Packers?
yeah. To talk about it a little bit, just to scratch the surface. And for those that don't know, everyone knows who Aaron Rodgers is. Everyone knows how great he is in the face of the Packers. He's 36. All right, he's 36 years old. All right, Tom Brady for retrospect. Yeah. He's side note. Speaking of words, I have to bring this up, people. This is important. The Word of the Day app that I downloaded. Yesterday, a word came along, and I'm not going to even try to pronounce it. But it just stood out to me. I was like, this is actually an English word. Listen to this.
Floxinussimahilipilification.
What?
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 Was that?
Yeah, it means estimating as worthless / valueless. Who is going to go around and say, "You, sir, what you have in your storage cabinet," I'm looking at Storage Wars here, if anyone watched the show, your stuff in there is trash, and it's also...
Floxinussimahilipilification.
What? Why? Why waste your time saying long words, people? So, yeah, Aaron Rodgers is 36 years old, okay? And everyone is, as a Packers fan, they're just happy. Hey, we have a great quarterback. This is going to last forever. It's not, people. He's 36 years old. There's going to be some succession plan happening at some point. It happened with Brett Favre going to Aaron Rodgers. It's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers. No one was ready for it to happen this year, and no one was ready for it to happen in the beginning of the draft, and no one was ready for it to happen with the Packers trading up to take a quarterback. But they did. And here we are.
Wait,
with all the needs. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Aaron Rodgers is retired?
No,
Or
he's
no?
not. He's not.
Oh, okay.
He actually just signed a rich extension for another at least 4 years, 3 years of that being guaranteed. So he's going to be the starting quarterback for the Green Bay Packers for the next 3 years. But the Packers drafted a quarterback with their first pick this year, and we won't see him play for at least 3 years. So that's kind of it's a weird move. It happened. It happened with Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers didn't play for 3 years or 2 years. He sat behind and watched Brett Favre. And it happened in the same time frame. Brett Favre was 35 when Aaron Rodgers got drafted. But there's a difference. Brett Favre was about to retire, so the Packers had to make a move. There is no sign of Aaron Rodgers retiring. He said he wanted to play till 40. But Packers made this move, and go ahead.
Has he been getting hurt the past
It was-
couple seasons?
It was about 3 years ago. He was out for most of the season, or 4 years ago. And then, there was some lingering issues. But, I mean, the last 2 years, he's been pretty healthy. So, I don't know. I, at first, was really shocked. Then I spent the next day learning about this quarterback, reading scouting reports, whatnot. And I accept it. It is what it is. I get where they're doing it. It's super cool. But everyone else is like, Aaron Rodgers has such a small window left. Okay. He has such a small window left because he's getting older. Why not use that first-round pick for a player, maybe a wide receiver, someone on the defense, that could actually help him win now instead of this player, this kid that's not going to be able to play for the next 2-3 years. So here we are, people. That was a little NFL draft talk on Brew Your Mind. And those that are not Packer fans or football fans could care less, and you can just keep skipping ahead until we talk about something more interesting. But Jesse, you're caught up now. You get it now.
Man,
you,
I got all the gossip I need.
Now you can talk sports with all your friends.
What about
specifically the Packers?
Yeah, you know, Aaron Love, Eric Love. Wait, I already forgot his name. What's his name?
Jordan Love. Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love.
I love how I mixed up.
It was really funny.
That was his name.
I saw it on Twitter that someone said the Packers now have A-Rod and J-Lo. And I'm like, yes, that's the content we need. It's so true. We do. We have that powerful couple.
Oh, man, that's so funny.
Yeah, it's funny to think about.
Dang, dude.
Those are the kind of things where I just get pissed off when I go on Twitter and I see those things. I'm like, damn it, why didn't I come up with it? Why am I not witty enough on Twitter to come up with that kind of stuff? And I just tweet something stupid, something boring, some basic tweet. Little tweeter.
Dude. You've been playing
It's nice to have you back on Twitter, man.
You've been playing that Call of Duty?
I haven't played with Call of Duty. And shout out to Sean and Seth. I met them through Sam. I think they're Sam's cousins. Yeah, they're brothers. Been playing a little bit with them. Shout out to you guys. It's nice to shout out to you guys because you're huge Packer fans, and it's just nice to, especially in a draft, we can vent and talk about this kind of thing. So, hey, you guys are cool. Keep up the good moves and the good W's and the good wins. Jesse, you haven't been on Warzone in a little bit. What's going on? You've been playing some single player games?
Man, let me think here. Yeah, I haven't played that game in forever. I don't know why. I got on that Final Fantasy kick.
Oh, that's right. You were playing that for long sessions, right?
Yeah, I played it for like 3 days in a row or 4.
No sleep?
No sleep.
You didn't sleep? Jesse? You're never going to sleep again.
Dude, that thing is like a 40-hour game.
And you finished in 4 days. You are a monster.
Dude, that's a great game. If you played the old one, I would highly recommend playing this one. It'll just take your soul to another level, another dimension. You know? I don't know. I feel like I'm running out of stuff to do. Video games, you know, they're not quite as entertaining as they used to be. There's only so many shows on Netflix. You know, I'm like, dang. I mean, before I come out here, I made some waffles for me and Katie.
Some syrup traps.
You know, syrup traps, that's it. And then, you know, she's scrolling through the Netflix, and what she see? Mortal Kombat, that movie from like the 90s. That crazy
I have never seen that.
She turned it on. Man, it's cheesy. But I was
no.
We're running out of stuff to watch. But she likes to play that Mortal Kombat sometimes. It's crazy. You know, like some girls, I'm going to stereotype girl gamers. I am right now. They always like to play that Animal Crossing and stuff like that, cutesy stuff. You know, a lot of time.
Yeah.
Not Katie. She's like, I was like, we should play Minecraft together or something. You know, something chill. No. She's like, I want to play Mortal Kombat 11.
Let's go.
She starts playing that craziness. And then she's like, oh, yeah, I played this one game back in the day. I don't remember what it was called. She's like, you sneak around. It's in the snow. And blah, 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 blah. And then I was like, oh, I don't know any game like that. And she was like, I think it was called Metal Gear. And I was like,
okay.
You played Metal Gear? And she's like, yeah. And so I was like, which one? And then she's played the first one, Metal Gear Solid. Well, the first one on PlayStation 1. And I was like so blown away. So I don't have that one, but I have, excuse me. I have Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 that they remastered. So I've had that in my Xbox library, whatever. So we start playing Metal Gear Solid 2, and I'm just watching her play it. Damn, dude, she's like committed to it. She's sneaking around. She's panicking. You know, it's crazy. It's like stressful to watch. You ever watch your girlfriend play video games? It's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Tori because highlight to the girl gamers here. I dipped into The Witcher 3, played some of it, maybe half of it got to. She's probably gone through it. I think she's on her third time through, maybe second time. Definitely, and read the books and everything, so it's super cool. I mean, when she plays it, fighting, she looks like a pro. And then Red Dead Redemption, smash that. I think she's going through it again.
Damn.
Just absolute monster in those games. So
That's pretty crazy.
Shout out to Girl Gamers. Put some respect on the name.
Put some respect. Put some respect on it.
You mentioned Netflix and nothing to watch, and dude, I heard you right there. Absolute banger. Afterlife, Ricky Gervais. Have you heard of that?
I have.
I watched this first season. The second season just dropped yesterday. I think it's like 6-7 episodes. Really short. An emotional roller coaster is what it is. You get the typical. Ricky is himself in that show. Everything that you have seen or heard about Ricky and how he is as a person, he is himself in the show. And then it just comes with just more emotions on top of it. There's a lot of funny parts. Like, I think it's a comedy. I think it is. But on the other hand, at the last episode, I almost want to cry. So I don't know what to think. But yeah, I watched that today, finished it. And then Last Kingdom, new season's dropping tomorrow. Super, super excited for that. That's going to be awesome. So Netflix is providing during times like this. It's great. It's so great, dude. It's so great.
I watched that show, The Last Kingdom.
You didn't like it?
No, I did. I think there were when I was watching it, there weren't any more seasons out. Maybe there's 2 or 3. And so I watched it all the way to the point where it stopped. And then they made more, and then I haven't jumped into it. I actually never see that really advertised on Netflix over here anymore. Maybe it's advertised more on the UK side?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. But yeah, it's probably... When going back and thinking about my top series that I've watched on Netflix, it is definitely top 3 for me. Last Kingdom, for sure. Breaking Bad, Ozark, Last Kingdom. Not in that order, but that's top 3, I think. That's just off the top of my head. I didn't even think. I just said those shows. I'm running with it. Fight me.
Man, that's a wild assessment. Hey, So like for here, there's like nothing but like mountains and stuff. So it's easier to get outside here and do some hiking. What's it like there? In my head, it's a lot more populated and whatever. So like, is it hard to get out and go on a hike? Can you still go out places like that? Will they let you and all that, or did they close all trails and stuff like that? Or
so
whatever?
The walking trails and all that stuff around here are still open. We got a nice little walking trail right in town. We walk to. It's about like half a mile away. They got cows down there that you can just walk around, and like Highland cows, and you can check them out.
Oh man!
But yeah, I mean, we got a beach like about 45 minutes just north of us. I mean, probably go up there and check it out. The weather's been really nice over here in the UK. It's been like low to mid 60s every day. Not a cloud in the sky for like a week straight. So a lot of chances to get outside. A lot of people have been doing it. And you've been starting to you can kind of tell that more people are starting to come out a little bit more. Because, I mean, at first it was like a ghost town, and people, you'd walk past someone and they'd like go like 30 feet away from you when they saw you, but now it's kind of like, yeah, whatever. We're all just walking and soaking up the weather. But yeah, I mean, it's super cool where you're at, dude. You can... That drone video, if you guys haven't seen it, go to Justin's Instagram. He made he crept on some skiers in the mountains over there in Alaska, and I'm a sucker for drone footage, dude. I'm a sucker for it. It's so cool. It is so cool to me. I mean, just yesterday, 2 days ago, I was sitting in the backyard and someone's flying a drone around above our head, and I'm just like, that's so cool. You're just creeping on everyone's backyard. That's so cool. Looking up, and I don't know. I'm a sucker for it, dude. I'm really jealous you have one, and I don't know. I see a lot of drone footage happening with you and I in the future, and I can't wait. It's going to be so excited. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, we're going to have to get you one. Yeah, I like it, too. Yeah, I was like, we just went on a little hike last weekend, and there was a little part where the mountains there was like a little valley, and these people were just like hiking up it with their snowboards and skis on their back and stuff, whatever. And there was a ton of snow, like, right in the middle because, it's all packed in. It hasn't melted. So these people are hiking all the way up this thing, and it's not easy. and then they're just like, I saw two dudes like at the very top starting to go down. So like very quickly, I just busted my drone. I was like, I might be able to catch like fly over there, and it was pretty far from me, you know. And then just flew it over and tried to nab them skiing down the mountain. It was pretty sick.
And you
It
did.
looks fun, man. That'd be fun to do, because you know hiking is great, but then when you get to the top, you're like, oh man, I gotta go back down. What was I
When was the last time you
thinking?
skied and snowboarded? Or
Oh
snowboarded?
Lord, it's been a long time actually. Yeah, I haven't done it. I don't know, probably a couple of years. I meant to
Okay,
go
so
this winter, but I was like on night shift all the time,
mm,
and yeah, or it was like insanely cold, like stupid cold. So I just can't. I don't know. I'm like so scared to go out when it's like 10 degrees out, because when you get on a snowboard, you know you got the wind, especially
yeah.
when you go up in the top parts of the the ski slopes and stuff. It's like windier, and oh man, it's just brutal. Not about that cold weather, dude.
We're gonna make it happen though. When we meet up again, Gabe. I said Gabe. Cape Gibbs reunion. Gabe, that's cool. Skydive we're gonna do, and then we're just gonna crush some snow. I
Dude,
love snowboarding,
we
man.
could go
I was just
we could go where I'm from. Like there's a ski lift like 30, 45 minutes. You
it's
know,
gonna happen.
around
I'm gonna finally meet your
yeah, we could
parents,
do
and you're gonna
that.
take me skiing and snowboarding.
Dude, it would be so
You're
sick.
you're gonna make me some Roan Mountain breakfast too,
Yep.
because I know you guys have a special breakfast over
Mountain oysters, you know. Oh man, I can't wait to get down there and you know, come visit you down there in the Florida. The
Yeah, man.
Florida, you know what I'm saying?
They just had a whole bunch of tornadoes pushed through there too. Like they're having like nonstop awful weather down in that area, like through Florida and Georgia.
Oh man.
Pretty
Lord have
gnarly.
mercy.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
So here we are, guys. 47 minutes in, and we're just talking to you guys. We're just giving you some civil conversations for you guys to listen to. We need you guys to engage with us, though. All right, we've said some things today. Gibbs, Jesse, our man Jesse over here, has read. He read his most precious poetry to date. Okay, he spent time on this. Spend time on this, people. Give him feedback. Talk to him. Let him know how that coffee ramble went. It's important for you guys to engage with us. Sadly, looking at the things, there's like half the listeners from last season. I don't know where all the listeners went. We only took a month break. You guys come on back. We're here. We're back. Good Lord, we were going to leave you forever. We left just so we could get more people to come back. But now half the people are back. What's going on?
I feel like it's one of those things like we was talking about, like, you know, when you're at work, all of a sudden you're like, what's the point of this? Like, people are probably just not, they're like, man, I just don't care about someone's podcast right now. Or
Ooh,
like, I don't care about
yeah.
your new YouTube video, or I don't care about,
Yep.
you know, whatever you're
Yeah.
doing. You know,
Yeah.
it's probably that type of vibe. They're just like, man, I don't care right
That
now. Like,
and-
I'm worried about my grandfather
and-
getting sick or something.
Yeah, exactly. That, and probably most of the people listen to us maybe on the way to work, you know, or on the way to, you know, their normal routine, and now they're not doing the normal routine, which I totally understand. I respect people. I'm not getting on to you or anything like that. I get it. There's real life out here outside of the podcast. We're just here to help you, not help you. We're not helping you do anything. We're just, you know, we're just talking. We're just creating conversations. That's what we want. We want positive conversations flowing out here, people. We want a community. Let's grow
Positive. You know
make
what?
this
I'm
thing
just gonna
happen.
treat this like a, you know, instead
Treat
of someone
yourself.
driving in the car, I'm gonna be like pretending that they're in the, you know, you're holed up in your house right now. All right,
If you
turn
wanna
this on the
take a ride
speaker.
with me.
You know what I mean?
it.
There it is, the Nelly song. So you're sitting in your kitchen right now. You're in there. I need you getting in money. I need you to get in there and do some cleaning. You know, wipe that counter off. You know what I mean? Wash your hands a little bit too. You know that table that you have in your kitchen or your dining table. You always got junk on, but you don't ever eat at that table. Let's clean that table off today. You know what I mean? Let's get that junk off there. All that mail that you've been getting that you ain't even gonna open, so it's just been sitting there on the table. You know, let's just get rid of that mail. Let's shred that stuff up. You know what I mean? No, I'm just saying, do something nice. You know, yesterday, I want to talk about something, man. I caught myself in a bad attitude. Whew. Man, and I
wonder I
woke
didn't
up in
hear
the
from
middle of
you.
the night thinking about it. I woke up in the middle of the night thinking about it. It was haunting me. It was. I swear it was. It was haunting me. So yesterday, me and Katie, we went, we was working out. And then she was like, what do you want for dinner? And I was like, well, I could eat these leftovers, blah, blah, blah. She was like, no, I want to get Wendy's. And we live right next to a Wendy's, right? So I was like, all right, I'll get a salad from there. I'll try and get something healthy. So anyway, I'm so impatient, man. And I was just so hateful. Like, we pull up there and I see this dude sitting, this homeless guy. And he's sitting like right at the exit of the drive-thru. So like when you pass him, he's going to be right there, right next to your driver's side window. Like when you're exiting the drive-thru. So I just got pissed off. I was like, man, I was just cussing up a storm. I was like, these people sitting out here, they're going to like, bother you. I was just in a bad mood. I didn't even catch myself. I was just like, man, these people they sit right there. So they're going to pass every person and they're going to make me feel bad because I don't have any change to give someone, or whatever. And I don't. But I'm just saying, like, I just went off hateful. And then Katie was just sitting there listening to me, like, probably thinking, whatever, I'm an asshole. And then, like, we're sitting in the drive-thru, and I see this dude who works there. He comes out the side door with a bag of food. He just gives it to the dude. And then Katie's like, oh, my God, that's so sweet. And it just, like, broke my heart because I was like, what's wrong with me? Like, what happened to me? Like, why was I being like that? Assuming the worst in someone, When I could have done something just as nice. Man, you ever catch yourself acting like that? But I mean, it was like out of a damn movie or something because I was bitching about this dude, and then this dude comes out and gives him food. I was like, man, I'm such an asshole. It's so stupid to be that way. I don't know why I was being that way. I just get so impatient and hateful. I was in a bad mood, so it was all about me. So now I was thinking, man, I need to do something nice for someone. This shit's crazy. The world might end. What does anything matter? You know what I mean? Like I got it bad. All of us got it bad because we got to stay home. We can't do the normal stuff. We can't go out to eat somewhere at dinner. We can't do all this fancy stuff. You know what I mean? We can't go to the gym. I can't go to hot yoga no more because they ain't having classes. Damn it. I'm so pissed off. But meanwhile, we got people out here homeless in the cold. Still ain't warm here. And they got to worry about getting sick too. If they get sick, who's going to take care of them? No one. Because no one cares.
Nobody.
You know what I mean? So then we get home, and I'm just feeling guilty. I'm like, man, I'm such a piece of shit. And then there's this lady out front. She's just walking along. She's got like a trash bag. She's just picking up trash. And Katie's like, oh, my God, that's so sweet. Like this lady, she's just this old lady picking up trash. And I was like, man, I feel like a piece of shit again. You know what I mean? Just like, man, I'm just sitting at home. I ain't doing nothing good for no one. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just felt like I caught myself, complaining, being all about myself, being upset, in a bad mood because I don't know why. Because traffic sucks, or I don't want to, because driving gets on my nerves. Man, that's ridiculous. I'm so sick and tired of getting wrapped up in my damn, bad moods and stuff like that. And like, woe is me. Nonsense. And then yesterday, I had one of my friends. She's a nurse who's pregnant. Come out and say she's got the damn corona because she's been having to work. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to send them a damn care package. So I do something nice for these people, because they out there
That's good.
slaving. And I ain't done nothing good for no one. So I just want to remind people, this is a time that everyone's reflecting on their friendships and reflecting on what matters. Try and reflect a little bit further. Question your impulses. Like I was questioning, why was I being so heartless towards this dude? He ain't done nothing to me. He's got some bad circumstances, but I'm going to be pissed off that he's sitting right there. While I'm sitting in my car, my nice car with heated seats and all this crazy stuff. Stupid. God, I hate it. I hate the way we get sometimes. You know what I mean?
Let's, I think we end it there and just let people reflect, in conclusion. Jesse's a piece of shit and love your neighbor.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I just took the words you used.
That's funny.
If I don't know, if you ever feeling like that, and talking to you, Jesse, than anyone listening, that's when it's time to to talk to a friend or whatever. Shoot me a text, Jesse. Be like, hey, this is how I'm feeling right now. and I got a problem with it. And that's when I'm gonna help out. All right, that's what friends are for. And we're gonna turn it around so we don't have any negative attitude or we don't have any more people thinking any of those kind of thoughts like you're thinking right there, because you're not a bad person, Jesse. You're not at all. All right, it's completely normal for you to have those kind of thoughts that you had. Doesn't make you a bad person.
Right.
But what can make you a better person than you are right now is just building off of that and continue to build off of that and just continue to make yourself a better person. And I think having friends close to you and keeping close groups and close communication going will help. So with that, Jesse, is there anything you want to say before we close this beach down?
I just got, it's a reminder, man. We're in a war and we're in a battle each day. We got to fight that battle. And it comes in different forms, invisible enemies. Sometimes it might be a bad attitude. And then you got to recognize that's an enemy as well. And I got to smash that enemy. You know what I mean? And you got to have people around you that's going to sharpen you up, Got to put that armor on. You know what I mean? We got to sharpen each other up. We got to hold each other accountable. So that's what I felt like Katie was doing for me. She was like, oh, that was so sweet. And I was like, reflecting on myself like, damn, I didn't even notice I was being that way. We got to catch ourselves. We got to be hyper vigilant towards these negativities. You know what I mean? We got to fight a war each day. So today, get out there and do something hard. Do something nice for someone. FaceTime with a friend. Call your parents. Whatever. Go pick up some trash. Go on a jog. Get some sunshine. Cook something. You know what I mean? Play some video games with some friends. Get on there and do some chatting. You know what I mean? Make the most of it. If you're having a hard time, communicate with your significant other or whoever, with your best friend, whoever. Let it out there, man. Don't isolate yourself always. Stay inside, stay safe, but don't isolate yourself mentally and socially. Can you do it? Hey, give me a thumbs up if you can do it. Can you do it? That's what I'm talking about. Man, that's that choo-choo train coming through. You know what time it is.
That's right. Hey, guys, thank you so much for listening to us today. I hope you got something out of the conversations that we brought. We're going to be back again next week, same time, same place. Gibbs is going to be drinking the same coffee. I'll probably mix it up, but we'll be here. All right. If you guys have anything you want us to talk about, make sure you drop into the DM, Brew Your Mind Pod on Instagram, or you can hit us up on Brew Your Mind Pod on YouTube, or you can hit us up on Instagram ourselves, our own individual accounts, slide in our DMs, and we'll gladly listen to you, and we'll go from there. For me, Justin, him, Jesse, hope you guys are staying safe. Have a great week, and don't forget to brew.
Brew your mind.